Hey guys, this is Vysh from Vysh, and so the prelims 2020 launch video, okay, which students have been waiting for, and they've been telling me like please do it before Sunday and all. So that is why I'm recording it now late night. So this thing is going to be a total walkthrough of the brochure, like I promised you in the teaser which I uploaded yesterday. Okay, so 2020 prelims alone will be explained in this thing. It is not the mains plan; it is only the prelims plan. It is going to be an elaborate course, and it's not like the usual other test series which you get from other institute. It's not like 30-40 tests will be thrown at you which will have no end or tail or something. It's like a total textbook wise test series which we are designing, and which I think only we are the ones who will be having such a model. Okay, every textbook, R. Sharma, Satish, Chandra, Spectrum, you will be giving you 2 weeks time to read all these textbooks, and on the 15th day, meaning 14 days you will read the textbook, 15th day will give you the test. Okay, so that you will sit and solve that, and you will be confident of the textbook. And at the end, the revision time also, you don't need to open that textbook again. Just do our test and you will be confident that you finish that. Okay, that is the in gist. Okay, I just wanted to tell you that one line before you even see this video. So that is the whole idea. So what all it contain the detailed thing we will discuss. I'll try to wind up this video within 25 to 30 minutes. So please have patience and watch this. Okay, because some students will be like skipping slides or going to the end and seeing what is it. Don't do that, because this is an investment which you should do for every channel. Okay, if you are an online aspirant, you are studying from multiple channels, you have to do this for every channel. Invest 30 minutes in every institute and then decide, because this decision will shape up your career. Okay, whether you will clear the prelims or not. So our success, we have already told you, 2017, 18, 19 exponential success it is. Okay, like it was like 15 questions in first year, then around 25 questions in next year, and this year 47 plus questions have come. Okay, the proof video is already there, so we are not simply bluffing the numbers, it is already there with comparison. Okay, UPSC versus Vysh, Vysh versus UPSC 2019, that is the video name. Just search it, you will get that video. It is, I think, 1 hour 40 minutes video. So take your time, watch it at maybe 1.25 or 1.5x speed, watch that video, then come back here. Okay, because I will put that link also in the description. Okay, that video will tell you why Vysh is worth it. Okay, now this is the poll which I conducted 3 days back. So what we see is prelims and mains is what people are expecting us to launch. The reason may be two things. One is like people need a test series early itself, so they can, because they failed last year, they want to start early or something like that. Another is thousands of institutes are putting out various advertisements telling like we are the best, we are the best. So students are confused. So they may be like waiting for Vysh also, so that they can decide. That is why maybe the poll is like this. Okay, because only 500 people voted, so it's not like a pure thing, but just a sample size. 500 people feel that, majority feel that prelims and mains 2020 need to be launched. That is why this is being launched. Now we'll cover all subjects, all textbooks, and this is the biggest test series in India, and that is why the number of tests and price also will be higher. Okay, higher means overall it will be cheaper only, that I'll explain you, but when you see the total number, don't feel like it is high. I'll tell you the reasons for that at the end of this video. Now what is covered? Everything. Okay, Lakshmikant Spectrum, Economic Survey, R. Sharma, Satish Chandra, NCERT, Shankar Environment, current affairs of last 12 months, plus there will be add-on test of last 12 months also. Okay, 2018 current affair, if you need, you can buy that separately. That is not part of the package, but that also I'll show you. Maps also. Okay, and much more. Okay, sciences, everything will be there. So that is how it will be covered, the overall idea. Now first, before going to the success model, quickly, okay, maybe 5 minutes, I'll tell you the failure. Okay, why students are failing, because students don't understand this thing. Okay, why they fail. So 10 different types of failure I will tell you. Okay, who all can fail. First is lack of passion, meaning you did not even consider this exam as your priority. Okay, you have applied for 15 or 20 government job exams, and everything you are giving equally. So your study timetable is overlapping, your job is overlapping, you have no priority for UPSC, you don't know what is UPSC. Okay, that also one point will come. So like that, your passion towards UPSC is lacking. Okay, that is the reason you are not able to give undivided attention to this exam and you are failing. Okay, lack of passion, that is one thing. I'm just giving you just pointers. Okay, lack of planning. If you decide today that you are going to give prelims next year, from today you should have a clear vision of 3 months, end of 3 months I will be done with my core textbooks, or next 3 months I will be finished with the mains portions, next 3 months I will be done with answer writing. You should have that clear vision with you. Okay, so this video will give you that vision for prelims alone. Mains next video will come. Okay, so please make a timetable, maybe daily, weekly, a monthly, however you need it. Make that timetable today itself after this video, or sit and maybe you take 1 or 2 days you take, but make a clear cut, open an Excel sheet and make a day wise timetable. Okay, then usual brands. Students, what they happen is they don't mind spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees on brands. Okay, that's like a blinded faith which people have, but finally when the exam gets over, they feel like nothing has come from there. Okay, only those students who need that classroom attention, okay, meaning if you sit at home, if you feel you won't study, only you need to go to coaching institutes. Other people who need only the content, now everything is for free, okay, everything is there online. Only the previous year paper you need to download and do, that also is free. NCERTs are free, okay, textbooks are there at cheaper prices in Flipkart and Amazon, everything is there online. So if you are a person who will study by yourself, we tell you don't go for big coaching institutes, okay, because you are wasting your money and time, because you are following a schedule which is forced upon you. You have to sit 6 days in a class, you have to do what they feel, okay, maybe like 2 days continuously. If you study geography, you will get bored, but you cannot change it because the third day again in institute it is geography, okay, you cannot change that. That is how that system runs. So if you are a person who want to be flexible and who can study from home, only join good test series, and that too not brands, okay. Brands problem is questions are not coming from there, okay. We are again telling you from experience. You take last 3 years paper, not even a single institute is coming out and telling like, okay, see here, this much questions came from a test series, okay. Till the last minute, till the prelims day morning, they will be telling like, do our materials, read our materials, like that much advertisement will come. But after prelims, all these institutes are vanishing, okay, if you have noticed that, okay, that is what is happening. But the smaller institutes, okay, which one is small, which is like personal mentor you have, or maybe privately you few friends are studying from someone, those people will be there with you till the result, and even if you fail, they will tell you what all mistakes you did, okay. That is what we also do, okay. We are also one of those category where we have a limited number of students, and we make sure that those students, if they pass or fail, they don't regret their preparation, okay. They are happy that they did the best, okay, best materials, best utilization of time. So don't go for that brands. Purchasing bits and pieces. There are students who 6 months, 7 months, they don't even care about any other online channels or whatever, but after December or something they will search, okay, Spectrum, they will search, and that is how 90% of students find out Vysh is, because of our Spectrum series, okay. Now Polity also lectures are there. If you search Polity also, Vysh will come. So like that, that time they come to know. Then they will see like, okay, these people had some test series of about 10,000 rupees or 12,000 rupees, let me, but now I cannot buy it because I already spent lakhs of rupees in the Delhi Institute or Bangalore Institute or Chennai Institute, any big metro names I'm telling, okay. So that time people will, just for the sake of satisfaction, they will do like, they will buy maybe only current affairs from this institute, or maybe only India book, or only economic survey or budget. So now what happens is, it's these bits of pieces, whatever you bought, maybe from those tests nothing comes in the exam, and then you decide the quality of this institute based on that, okay. But that is an incorrect method, because many questions would have come from the core subject test which these institutes conducted, but you have just an India yearbook test with you, from which already we know, everybody knows that from India yearbook maximum 1 or 2 questions will come, okay. But we still, everybody studies it for a add-on, because it's a GK which is not there in current affair. So that is why, based on that test, do not judge an institute, okay, because just because you bought one paper and nothing came. That, so bits and pieces, don't go for the method. Mentor, I already told you, have a genuine mentor who knows this exam in and out, okay. We at Vysh, we everybody are such that we know this exam, okay. Students are there who cleared prelims also, reached mains also, who failed prelims multiple times also, okay. Many times when you fail, you obviously know what this exam is, okay. So such people can guide you better. So any mentor which you feel, please follow them for 1 year, whatever they tell you, that will help you, okay. No idea about what UPSC exam is, okay. People don't know the difference between UPSC and SSC exam. They think both are government job exams, both are same. But take papers, analyze, you will understand that SSC and other banking exams are all pure mathematics, okay. The faster you solve maths problems, faster you will get into that. But UPSC is nothing related to that. UPSC is totally about your analytics and observation, current affair, core knowledge of subjects and events around you, okay. So it's a totally different thing. Never ever compare UPSC with SSC, okay. A lot of videos are there, so I'm not stressing on that point again. Overconfidence. We know students who have reached till interview, but after that next 2 to 3 years continuously they fail prelims. Why that is happening? Because people, when they clear 2 stages, they feel like now we know everything, prelims is nothing for us, it is like very simple, okay. But that is wrong, because every year now, at least from 2016 onwards, every year prelims pattern is changing, the weightage of subjects is changing, question selection is changing, everything is changing, okay. The sections from which questions are asked, so it's a surprise every year. So every year you are a fresher now. Keep that in mind. Every year you are a fresher. There is no veteran concept now, okay. Only thing is, maybe the older current affairs, that veteran shouldn't be a little bit stronger. Other than that, there is no other advantage, okay. Ego, again, this same like overconfidence only. People have that thing like, whatever I decided or whatever I researched in the market, that is correct, okay. There is no scope for correction, no mentor can tell better than me, I know everything, okay. That kind of thing you should never have, okay. Every year you should be someone new, and you should be ready to listen to someone who is telling you for your own good, okay, because institutes are gaining nothing, so it's only for your good. So keep aside the ego every year, okay. Whether you fail or pass, always stay grounded, okay. Lack of revision, okay. Students, what happen is, 11 months they study, maybe suppose it's a Vaishya student, 11 months they study everything what we give, 65 tests or 60 tests you study. 11th month, out of that fear, you will see that yearly roundup magazine with some institute launches 365 days current affairs, or best 600 MCQs, best 6000 MCQs, something last month they will launch. Okay, and students go and buy that and then fully focus on that thing. So what happens is you will not complete that also, and you will forget all the things you learned in 11 months because you did not revise that. Okay, so that, please don't do that mistake. Whatever you study 11 months, that is the same thing you need to revise in the last month. Okay, then fear. Suppose now you did studies also properly, revision also properly, but now the fear is there. Like last year also I did this much studies, still in the exam hall I feel like I will not be able to do 55 questions, I will fail this year also. With that fear mentality if you go, you will again fail. So all these things are failure points. Okay, don't feel like I am bringing you down or demotivating you. You have to know this now, because now you have the liberty of 12 months. Okay, problem is people realize this only after failing. Now before even you give the attempt, I am telling you now itself, so that you don't fall into any of these traps. Okay, these 10 things, work on it today. So take a screenshot of this slide, work on these 10 things if you have any problem with any of these 10 pointers. Okay, don't fail because of these 10 reasons. Okay, more reasons will come in the later videos, but please at least this one. Now what do we need to do? You need to solve high quality MCQs, and high quality MCQs, the count I am telling you, every year I tell, last year also I told, 10,000 MCQs you have to solve. Okay, now you will think it's a very big number, but if you do previous year papers itself, you will be solving around 2,500 MCQs. Okay, 25 years paper, 2,500 MCQ, then 7,500 MCQ, any good institute's test series. Okay, one or maybe two. If you do that, you will easily cross that number. Okay, if you seriously do it, and you should do it regularly, not like take from March month every day take 3 test and do. You will not complete. You have to do it right from now. That is why we are launching the course now. Okay, so that every 2 weeks or 1 week you will keep doing one test or two tests, and you will slowly learn. Okay, and everything will get registered in your mind. So now what do we need to do? I already told you, MCQs you have to solve. Okay, now I'll tell you the problem with the market. Market has two kind of method. One is online test series. Okay, where the problem is, either they will give you only, like, course will be like 40 tests, maybe 7,000 rupees, 40 tests. Okay, an example, and in that also 5 to 10 tests will be CSAT, which is unwanted. Okay, CSAT is something which anybody can read passages and solve. Okay, 33% qualifying, out of 80 questions you need to get only 26 right. Anybody will get it right. You don't need to waste time and money on that. So this one, you are paying 7,000 or something, you will feel like, okay, only 6,000, 7,000, because others are all charging above 15,000 and all, better I'll buy this one. But you are not realizing that you are getting only 3,000 MCQs. Okay, 30 tests, and that too many will be repeated. All textbooks will not be covered. The standard will be not of UPSC. Okay, but only thing will be, they'll give you is a very nice looking portal where radio buttons are there. You are clicking, when you press submit, the score will come, lot of analytics will be there, lot of unwanted junk will be there, colorful portal they will design. Okay, but it is not going to help you, because UPSC is not a pen online exam. Okay, it's a pen and paper OMR sheet paper where you have to go and bubble your answer. You don't have to experience this portal or these things and all. Maybe one test or something you can take. An online free test will come at the end of the year. Every institute launches this free test, all India test. That time just take an online test free of cost. Okay, or if they are charging also, pay for that one test and take an online test just to see your rank that time. But every test, okay, throughout the year, if you keep taking this online scoring, it is just unwanted thing, because students are taking this exam from their home. Okay, they will simply read the question, do alt tab, search the question, find the answer, come back and click the button. Okay, so like that people will do, and obviously some people will score high, some people will score low. There's no point of that. And 90% of students, I know that they simply submit they'll go to the 100 question directly, click on submit, they will see all the 100 in the form of answer and then read it. Then why did you even join an online test series if you are not taking an online test series? Because I know that people will not do 30-40 tests online. It is boring work actually. Okay, sitting and doing this radio button clicking. You don't need to do that. In that time, you can read 2 magazines of 200 MCQs. Okay, so that is why this is one model. Second model is that their bulky magazine concept. You know, like monthly magazines every institute is giving now. That too many are giving free of cost. But the content is like 120 to 130 pages. You take any institute and see, I am telling you 120 plus pages are there in each magazine. Okay, and they are repeating the content also. Suppose one product gets GI tag this month, it will be like GI tag, okay, this particular thing got one line news. After that, half a page they are giving explanation of the GI concept. Okay, next month again one more product will get GI tag, again one line of explanation, one line of news over, and after that half a page of same explanation. So your magazines are getting bulky and you are reading it every month unwantedly. In that time you can invest in something else. Okay, because this GI tags are not, when Vaishya will give you, we give you in one single table. Okay, 10 things got GI tag, and then we'll give you the GI concept, one place, one explanation, over. This is all you need to do, but you are wasting time and money and material piling up you are doing unwantedly. So these two is an incorrect method according to us, and that is why last 3 years we have our own model, the Vysh IAS model, which is hugely successful as you see in the proof videos. We give you MCQ magazines, meaning the test and magazine we combined it into one. Okay, so now here advantage is that higher number of tests we are giving you in a scheduled way, so you can study 2 weeks, study, take the test, 2 weeks, study, take the test. We are giving you correct timing. We know how much time it will take for each textbook. Okay, and we will give you 60 to 65 tests without CSAT. So 6500 MCQs we itself are giving to you, and the price will be in such a way that effectively it will be 160 to 190 rupees per test. Okay, I'm telling you, if you divide the whole price by 65, it will come like this. Okay, the actual price and all I'll show at the end of this, but this is how it will be. No portal, no unwanted scoring, simply color charts and graphs and all. We won't show you that. Okay, then again, magazines are lifetime validity. Like if you buy it this year, next year also you can use it. Okay, and again 60 pages is the maximum which have each magazine. Okay, it will not cross that. It's half of what is there in the market. And the result also, what more do you need? Students, what they need is when they study something, that should be UPSC relevant and it should come in the exam, and that will happen also. Proof videos are there. Okay, so overall Vysh IAS will tell genuine and transparent. Okay, whatever we tell, it will be there out on YouTube. We will not tell something like to selected students. We won't tell separate thing. When we are telling everything, we tell to common. Okay, everyone. Then detailed and to the point. That is why our thing is crisp. Okay, we don't have too much length because we are to the point, and we are trusted by many. Our students are there, ranging from the south states to the north, northeast, west, east. Everywhere we have students. Okay, so it's not like only from Delhi or only from Bangalore. We have students from every section of this state. Okay, and again, reachable on WhatsApp. This is the biggest thing, because what happens is students join to a test series. Then when they have a complaint, what they have to do is they have to type their query in some complaint portal where you will never get a response, or you have to send a mail. Okay, for which also you will get maybe after 1 week or something you will get a response. But here WhatsApp, I'll add you. Every student who joins us immediately will be added to WhatsApp, and you can ask me any doubt there. Okay, anytime. And it will be, if it is already there in the form of video or something, then I will tell you this is the video link, please watch it, because every time you cannot type it out. Okay, if it's a common query. Okay, but if it is something like your magazines are not opening or something is there, or you cannot find NCERT textbooks online, I will tell you where you can find it. So such guidance will be there throughout 1 year. Okay, throughout 1 year. Even now the 2019 students who joined me, I am still in touch with them because their result is yet to come. Till the result comes, we have their responsibility. Okay, so I have to be with them. So after that, we check the result. After that, we will be like telling them, okay, now when you join the next course, again you will be renewed. Okay, you can again add. Else maybe they will decide, okay, we don't need Vysh IAS, we will go to some other institute. That is up to them. Or maybe they will give up the UPSC dream altogether. So that is how we will be there for you. Okay, for 1 year. So this is the overall Vysh IAS model. Now delivery dates will be Sunday, 1 year mega program, and soft copy PDF it will be. Okay, you will have to, instead of reading from that portal which I told you, online portal, we will give you proper clear PDFs which you can scroll and read. 60 pages every 2 weeks you have to read. Okay, obviously it will be much more comfortable and much more coverage will be there. Now there are a lot more slides, but before that I will directly take you to the brochure so that the video length don't go lengthy, because I know students don't want to waste lot of time. Okay, so here the PDF, this one will be there. Anybody who wants to, I'll send you the PDF also in email. This will be the detailed PDF. 7 to 8 pages are there because it has all the date by date test schedule. Okay, so now these are the contacts. Okay, WhatsApp number, Facebook, Gmail and YouTube, and this is the date, July 7, 2019, that is 3 weeks from now, 3rd Sunday from now, the first test will happen, and it will end in May 17. So that is why it's a very huge program. Okay, and that's also Sunday, because May 30 or 31 I think you have your prelims, so May 17 is the last test. Okay, and that day you will get the May month current affair. Okay, that May 1 to May 17 days whatever happens, and the April carry forward. Okay, if anything we missed in April, that will be covered up here. So that is how the last test will be. Now the number of tests is 63 tests, and the schedule I'll show you. 100 coverage of all topics, and aspirant is expected to prepare. Okay, because this is why I am putting this point is, students ask this question like, suppose I buy your test series, will I pass this exam? Is there a guarantee that I pass UPSC? Okay, nobody can give you a guarantee that you will pass UPSC. Only guarantee an institute can give is, whatever an student is expected to study, that we will teach you. We will make sure that you have that with you. Okay, so that we guarantee 100%. Okay, you will get everything what is expected. But if you don't study that, then we cannot predict your result. But if you study that, it is sure that you will be very close to cut off just by our test series. It's obvious that you will be studying from many other sources also, but with that single test series alone, you will be able to reach the cutoff mark. Okay, now every test will have a question PDF and answer PDF. Okay, with detailed solutions. Okay, so all the tests which you get, that 63 tests, will have 2 PDFs, so it will be like 120 PDFs. Now all these tests are scheduled on Sunday because many are professionals and all who cannot take up the test, or maybe cannot afford to waste time on the weekdays. Okay, so how it will be designed is in such a way that by October end, all the test of the core textbooks. Core textbook means whichever I showed you in my teaser video also, the NCERTs or Lakshmikant or Spectrum, all those things, it will be covered on alternate Sundays. Okay, all the core textbooks. So by October, you will be covered all the textbook that I will show you. And from November, the test shall happen every Sunday. Okay, and extensive weightage has been given to UPSC favorite topics like modern history, polity, economics, environment, current affair, all these things. Why I have put this is because if you see the previous 3 to 4 years paper, all these things are coming in huge numbers. Maybe 18 to 20 questions are coming from each of this topic. Okay, like modern history or polity or economics or environment. Now success again, as we always tell, only when students succeed and institutes also succeed. Okay, so here our question numbers we have already shown you. Okay, how many questions came. Now when July the result come, that time we will tell you how many students clear the prelims. Okay, now this next image which you see will have the overall glimpse of the entire test series. Okay, after this, from next page onwards, I will show you date by date. So this one is the overall test series. Okay, 63 tests plus 12 add-on tests, of which 63 test is the actual course. This 12 add-on is a separate thing with a separate pricing. Okay, that is actually last year's current affair. So previous year students who are already with Vysh, you don't need to buy this. Okay, because this is the last 12 months of current affair. Why this is important? Because UPSC questions are coming from previous year papers now, so the new students have to buy this. Okay, now this thing also, there will be discount for the initial 2 weeks. Okay, that I will tell you at the end of this video, but the total price for this thing is 12,499, and this one, if you see, effective for 63 test plus 200 revision charts are free. Okay, with this, so effective, if you see, it is coming around 190 rupees per test, which is lesser than the other institutes test, which is coming around 250 rupees plus. Okay, you take any institute and calculate, this is how it will be. So this is how it is designed. Now some students may not be okay with this model, may not be okay with this pricing, this schedule and all, so you can stop watching the video here itself. Okay, because I don't want to take time of those students. Okay, it's totally fine. But students who want to have this model, who needs a mentor who will be there with you throughout the 1 year and want a detailed test series, please continue. Okay, watching from here also. So here for every subject, if you see, we have given the textbook name like R. Sharma, there are 2 videos. Okay, sorry, 2 tests. Same way Satish Chandra also 2 tests. Like that, you can pause this and see like what all it is there. Okay, like Lakshmikant itself, there is 10 tests. Sorry, polity is 10 tests with 7 tests of Lakshmikant and 3 tests of polity. Okay, so this now one by one I will show you how it is. So this one, if you see the number of tests per date, okay, till 26 January it will be like 2 tests on each test date. Okay, and February 2 onwards there will be 1 test. Okay, so what is the meaning of all these things, you will see when we scroll down now. Okay, here first test date 7th July Sunday. Okay, so here if you see, if you suppose you join on 1st July, okay, now there are 15 days more. 1st July you will get 7 days. Okay, the earlier you join, the more number of days you will get. Okay, so that's why it's launched now 3 weeks before it. So what you have to do is you have to read only these textbooks, what is given here in sources and this explanation. Okay, detailed topics. When you do this with chapter numbers we have given. Okay, these chapters alone, these if you see all these chapters, no, it's like 2 to 3 pages only. Okay, it's very very small, 6 to 10 NCERTs. And for all these things, free video lectures are already there on YouTube. Okay, on our channel. So if you watch this thing and then take this test on this particular date, okay, 7 to 15 days you study this and then take this test, then you never have to open this textbook again. Okay, that is our guarantee. Okay, the explanation will be directly taken from these tests only. So the magazine will have the correct explanation from this thing, and so one time reading it is. One time you read now in July, and next year in the revision time you need to do only our 60-page magazine. You don't need to do this 10, 11 textbooks which you see here. Okay, it will be fully covered to the test alone. So this is how test 1 and 2. That means 2 tests will be there on the first day itself. So again after that 2 weeks gap will be there, and then test 3 and test 4 will be there. Okay, 21st July, if you see 2 weeks gap. So in that 14 days you have to just read these 3 textbooks. Okay, this history 3 parts it is. Okay, 3 history 1, history 2, history 3, that too just 15 chapters split like this. Okay, 4, 5 and 10. So this one if you add up, this is the 12th standard history NCERT. Same way geography also there are 3 textbooks. Okay, 11th standard 2 and geography 12th standard 1 with chapter numbers we have given. This one alone you have to read in this 14 days. Okay, you don't need 14 days actually. Okay, you can do your mains preparation also along with that. Maybe 5 days you can keep for ethics or something. You have to do your mains also. So like that, if you do this thing alone, the 15th day you are going to get this 2 tests. Okay, and you will be thorough with this thing. Now don't open this textbook ever. Okay, everything will be there in this test which we give you. Now again, next one, science. If you see here, only 1 week gap we have kept, because science it's like selective reading. There is nothing like you have to read 6 to 10th or something. There will be certain topics like electromagnetic spectrum or something which is like repeatedly coming in the exam. Other than that, you don't have to read anything. Okay, so science NCERT And then this one is current affair. Okay, like obviously every day you will be reading the newspaper or whatever, so that also side by side will be compiling, and that will be delivered in every definite frequency. Okay, like here 28th July you are getting the June current affair. Okay, so like that, this thing you don't have to prepare especially that week. That is why only 7 days gap is there. Okay, and even the sources are mentioned here from where we will be designing the test. Okay, it's all the standard newspapers, PIB, and the ministry websites. Okay, so this one 5 and 6. So again 7 and 8 if you see. This, like, I'm not going to show you the entire thing. You can get this PDF from me. Okay, but just initially core subjects I'll show you. So this one 4th August again. Okay, here also it's again science. Okay, space tech and the miscellaneous one, which UPSC every year no questions are coming. Okay, every year one space application is coming. So science application is coming. So this one is 7 and 8. Then again from here polity will start. Here you need time because it's a bulky textbook. 70 chapters are there, 700 pages are there. Okay, this one if you have to do, we need a clear cut split of that. That is why 70 chapters are split into 7 tests. Okay, and it will be all having 2 weeks gap. That is why here after 4th August it is 18th August. Okay, and here 1 to 6. And what is the chapter name, that also we have mentioned. Why? Because some people will be having different edition. This is based on the 4th edition. If you have the 5th edition, these are the chapters you need to read. Okay, then again this fundamental rights, DPSP and all. So again, if you do our test alone, then you don't have to open Lakshmikant again. Okay, everything will be there in our test itself. So here if you see, I'm scrolling quickly. Okay, test 11, test 12, these are all the 70 chapters. Okay, split into 7 tests. Okay, it's not in order. If you see constitutional bodies and all, you have taken it in a separate test. Okay, here it is 32 to 37 and then 63 to 61, and here it's a different number. Then additional thing in 5th edition, whatever is there, that will be there in a separate test. Okay, and the extra questions, okay, like election news or whatever happens which is not there in textbook, that will be covered in the miscellaneous test. Okay, then economics, again these also some lectures will be there, relevant chapters, others you have to read it from the NCERT alone. Okay, because that much only will come, remaining everything will be from the current affairs only. So this is how economics and the next current affair magazine come. So this is an overall just an idea, okay, which you will get through scrolling this. Anyway, this PDF I'll show you. Again, ancient NCERT also, as I told, 2 R. Sharma test and 2 Satish Chandra test. Okay, that also will happen. So if you see the month October, okay, by October you will be covering history, geography, economics and polity. Okay, everything will be covered. And after 3rd November, if you see here, after 3rd November, 10th November onwards, every test will be with 1 week gap. Okay, and here onwards there will be no core textbook. It will be all either it will be schemes or current affair or maps, for which you don't need to study from a specific book. Okay, these are all general observation thing which after getting our magazine you can read. So this time and all, what you have to do from home is you have to do your mains preparation side by side. Okay, you don't have to waste time in go and reading every scheme, because anyway you will get the magazine and you can study from our magazine. Okay, environment also, here it will be from various sources. Okay, no textbook is there a single source where you can rely upon, so we will be taking from all the relevant sources and making this test. So like this, after this, one important textbook left is spectrum. Why we have kept it at the last is because this is thoroughly there in our lectures, and so this will be only just an addition. Okay, if you just do that lectures itself, you can solve all the questions which come for the prelims, but this is just again split into chapter wise. Okay, chapter 1 to 4 in first thing, that also with Vysh's video reference we have put. So if you can't read that bulky textbook, just see the videos. Okay, every chapter name is given. Okay, history test 1, test 2, test 3, like this. So if you see that before this year end, you are almost ready for the next year prelims. Okay, if you follow this method, because remaining everything what comes is all current affair. Okay, which anyway you cannot do it previously, you have to wait for that day's newspaper and then only you can study. Remaining all the core you will complete. Okay, if you see here February 2 onwards, till now you had 2 tests, right? 2 tests on every day till 26th January, and after that from February 2 onwards 1 test only. Okay, because now you will have to again revise lot of things. That is why every week just to do 100 MCQs. But don't pile this up. Okay, you just keep it with you in email, and then finally if you try to do it, it will not help you. Okay, everything is from standard paper, so you have to do it regularly. Okay, full test, 10 full tests will be there. So the last test I'll show you now. The last one will be on May 17th. Okay, here only one single test is on Thursday. Okay, that is just the full test. So other than that, everything is on Sunday. And again at the end of this thing, again that 2019 proof video link is there. You can click on this and watch it. Okay, so this PDF, if anybody needs, email now itself, email and just WhatsApp. Okay, whichever is comfortable for you, you will get this thing. So you can again scroll it, because else the video length will get lengthy. That is why I'll wind up. Okay, as I told, around 30 minutes. Okay, so this PDF you will get it, and then the course also. Okay, our goal is to make you learn every book. Okay, with personal guidance, and the timetable is inclusive. Okay, because we have given it in such a way that you will get 2 weeks for every textbook. It's a timetable inclusive program. So any student who needs that handheld guidance with the most relevant MCQs which has unlimited validity, you need to get this course. Okay, so I think I've made clear all those points. Okay, question answer PDF will be there, how many number of tests, how many number of charts. Okay, and it's only for the most serious aspirants. Okay, because as I told, if you are doing multiple things together, then this won't work. You have to work on a schedule. Okay, every week you have to read those textbooks, only then it will be worth it. So if this is the thing which you are looking for, and this is what you have been waiting for as per your poll and whatever we have seen now, you have to contact me on WhatsApp. Okay, because again, contact details I have been asked for multiple times. So WhatsApp me or email me. Okay, then we'll give you the brochure first, and then you can decide. And maybe the faster you join, as I told, you will get more time for studying for the July 7th exam, that is history and geography NCERT. Okay, if you're watching my videos, you need just 2 days. You can simply watch the videos. Else you have to read it, you need at least 1 week time to read it. So the faster you join, the better for you. Okay, then again, the discounts which I told, okay, till June 25, that is now 10 days from now, if you join, it won't be 1249. Okay, it will be whatever you see on screen now. This will be the price for the next 10 days. Okay, because this is just to incentivize those students who have been waiting for Vysh test series and who needs this year. Okay, so that is why this much huge discount is there. Okay, it will not be there after that. Then June 25 to July 5, that is even before your test schedule starts, it will be slightly higher than that. Okay, so this also, it is much low. Again, if you divide by the total number of tests and see, you will be getting it for the cheapest price in the market now. And again, after July 5, meaning the schedule has started already, then it will be the actual price. So students, this is what we have told you or promised you in the teaser also. So once this is done, email me. Okay, so any more queries, either ask in YouTube comment section or Facebook message is also open now. Okay, so any more queries, contact me. I am just winding up this video now because we had decided for 30 minutes and so it's done. Okay, so see you till we get the queries now. Next video will come out tomorrow, I think, based on the books. Okay, we have a plan for the number of books which you have to purchase for this year, so that will come out soon. Till then, enjoy learning and contact us today itself. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.